Most sellers think branding is picking two fonts and a color scheme. That's not branding. That's decorating. Branding is the entire essence of who you are, who you serve, and what you stand for. It's a feeling, a mood, a presence. It's what somebody senses when they land on your page before they've read a single word. And here's why I'm making a whole video about it. Nobody remembers a shop they bought from on a platform. Ask anyone what they bought on Etsy 2 years ago and watch them try and remember the shop's name. They can't, but people absolutely remember a brand that spoke to them, and they go back to them for years. One of those businesses is safe. The other one is just a lottery ticket. Here's why it matters more than almost anything else you'll work on this year. If you don't have a brand, you have a product, and a product competes on price and search position, which means you are permanently one cheaper competitor away from a bad month. You've felt this. It's the reason that listing that carried you all spring suddenly stops, and nothing you did changed. A brand is the only thing that takes you out of that fight. It's what lets somebody pay more for your version, and it's what makes a repeat customer instead of just a transaction. And it's the one asset that isn't attached to a platform. A brand walks out the door with you if you ever have to move, which is why I'll point you to my free Audit Your Shop Like a $1 Million Seller checklist. The link's in the description. Go grab it. Now let me show you what I mean about branding not being the product. Because one of the clearest examples in the world isn't on Etsy. Think about Nike. Go pick up a plain Nike t-shirt. $60, sometimes more. Now go pick up a blank t-shirt from a wholesaler. $8 maybe. Same cotton, often literally the same mills, similar weight, similar stitching. Nobody is paying $60 because that shirt is 7 times better. It can't be. There is a limit to how physically good a t-shirt can be, and both of those shirts are somewhere near it. They're paying for what that swoosh means. Effort, discipline, being the kind of person that shows up. Decades of stories of people doing hard things. None of that is cotton. All of that is brand. That's the whole lesson. Product quality has a ceiling. Branding doesn't. Once you hit well-made, every additional dollar that you charge is coming from what people feel about you, not what they're physically holding. So here's the first real shift I want you to make. And it's the one most sellers get wrong from day one. Stop choosing a niche. Choose a customer. A niche is a category of products. Dog products, wedding stuff, baby stuff. A niche is a shelf. A customer is a person. She's 34 years old. She just adopted a rescue dog after spending 2 years thinking about it. She's a little bit nervous. She's completely obsessed about this dog in a way that she's slightly embarrassed at work. Those two things lead to completely different businesses. If you pick the shelf, you spend your time adding products to a shelf and hoping that search sends you customers. If you pick the person, you get to walk beside her for years. And she is worth so much more than one order. Let me walk you through what that actually looks like, because this is where the real money is, and almost no one builds this way. Take that woman. She just brought home her first dog. Right now, she wants everything. A personalized bowl with his name on it, a new dog announcement she can post, a cute tag for his collar. She is in the most emotional, most spendy week she'll have all year. And she's looking for a shop that gets it. 3 months in, she's found her rhythm and she wants her cute pup to look good. A personalized collar, a bow tie for the holidays, a sweater for the winter with his name on it, because obviously. 1 year in, it's his adoption anniversary. That's a real occasion to her, and she wants to mark it. And a few months later, it's his birthday, which she will absolutely celebrate. And she'd like a little sign for the photos. Somewhere in the middle years, she wants a little keepsake, a paw print piece, a portrait, something that isn't for him at all. This is for her that she'll keep forever. And then eventually, and I'm sorry for this because this is the hard part, she will lose him. And a memorial ornament or a keepsake with his name on it will become one of the most meaningful things she'll ever buy from anyone. Then here's the part that people completely miss. A dog person almost always gets another dog. And when she does, that entire cycle starts again from the beginning. Except this time, she knows exactly where she's going to shop. Count that. That's approximately 15 years of purchases from a customer, and then it repeats. Now compare that to how most sellers operate. Make a product, get a sale, never hear from her again. Go back to search and hope for a new stranger tomorrow. That's not a business. That's a treadmill, and you're the one running it. And I want to be really clear about what's holding that 15 years together, because it isn't the products. Somebody else sells personalized dog collars. Somebody else sells memorial ornaments, and probably for cheaper. It's the brand. It's the fact that she felt something the very first time she visited your shop, that your voice sounded like someone who understood her, that the packaging felt considered, that everything that comes from you looks like it came from the same place. That's what makes her come back, instead of typing in personalized dog collar in the search bar and choosing whichever comes up first. So, how do you actually build that? Practically, write down who she is, not demographics, her situation, what she's feeling, what she's proud of, what she's worried about. One paragraph. If you can't describe her to make a real person, your customer isn't chosen yet. Decide what you stand for, not a mission statement that nobody reads. What do you believe about this customer that a competitor isn't saying out loud? For our dog person, it might be simply this. Loving a pet like a family member is not silly, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Say that in the way that you write, and she'll feel seen by you and no one else. Then let everything express that. Now, fonts matter, colors matter, but as expressions of the thing, not as the thing. Your listing copy, your photos, your packaging note, your emails, the way you answer a question, somebody should be able to cover your logo and still know it's you. And plan your product line along her timeline, not a category. Look at where she is in her life with that dog and ask what she needs next. That single question will generate more good products than any single research tool. Choose a customer, serve her for years, and build something she can feel. That's how you get repeat buyers. And that's how you charge premium prices without apologizing for it. And that's the part of a business that no platform can take from you. If that's the kind of business you want to build, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.